Since the dawn of the internet, people have found new ways and new languages to connect with each other. One of those cornerstones are memes. Memes have defined internet culture for decades, but now it is under threat of extinction. Watch this full video to find out why. The 2026 World Cup not only blessed us with star performances and political controversies, but also some really funny memes. However, if your social media algorithm is anything at all like mine, you will also have seen lots of videos like this one.
そんなに緊張してる？別に俺を怖がる必要はないだろ？いえ、大丈夫っす。全然。
Whether you're a passionate meme connoisseur like myself, or if you struggle to understand why kids these days are 6-7ing. In this video, I'll provide you the full landscape and history of memes and set out why its existential crisis is not just the next stage of internet phenomenon, but a wider threat to our ability to connect with each other. So firstly, what are memes? According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a meme can be defined as an image, video, or piece of text, typically humorous in nature, that is copied and spread by internet users, often with slight variations. The word was first used by biologist Richard Dawkins as he described memes as ideas that spread from brain to brain. Now I want to add a little bit to this definition because I don't think it fully captures the spirit of what a meme is, but also to help paint a more elaborate picture for someone who may not have grown up as a native to meme culture. Memes can come from any source. Sometimes they are stock photos or screenshots or a clip from a beloved TV show.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
The point of a meme is that it is something lighthearted and humorous, often taken out of context to describe a different situation that people find funny. In many ways, a meme functions like an inside joke, except that it has a more generally applicable context, and most people who regularly browse the internet will understand what it means. Now take this iconic Drake meme for example. These images were taken from Drake's Hotline Bling music video. Hotline Bling was one of the biggest pop songs of that era and people found his expressions funny. So they used these screenshots for memes that express like and dislike, but in a satirical or exaggerated way. 6-7, which is probably the most notorious case of Gen Alpha humor, doesn't really mean anything at all in particular. It is something that is incredibly stupid and pointless, but it caught on basically because of how stupid it is. There's a sense of community and socializing that is created through this phenomenon. The process of how a meme is born involves something that, to me, is deeply human. It is about imagination, creativity, and empathy, crafting a joke that resonates with people on some level and gaining traction through that. There was also no money or profit to be made of making a viral meme. It was something you used to post on forums such as Reddit or share on social media with your friends. The way a more traditional meme is born is, at its core, a deeply human process, about sharing your ideas that capture another person's feelings and connecting with the whole online world. Seeing that you have something in common with people you otherwise would not have known. You don't have to find every meme funny, but behind every meme is someone who saw something they found comical, added their own take on it, and shared it in hopes that it might resonate with other people. And I think there is something really beautiful about that. But what has happened to memes? The rise of AI is now threatening to destroy the whole concept of memes. When you see a video like this one,
デンベレ、今日は1点取っていいぞ。楽しめ。マジで？ありがとう、ムバッペ。
These are AI-generated videos or pictures that are meant to serve the same purpose as memes. They dramatize a specific moment or a specific story by making an AI-generated image. The most famous one is probably the dictator Mbappe one. Now, I think this one is still quite okay because you can make the same thing with simple photo editing, right? But AI just really makes it a little bit easier to do so. Yet when you get to cases such as the AI anime I showed you, I think that is a prime example of how AI is starting to chip away from actual human culture. This video is made with a specific purpose for this specific moment in the World Cup. It's not something translatable, it doesn't have its own history and story that enriches the thing that is being memed. It doesn't involve the bridging of different cultures or interest groups, and it doesn't resonate with anyone on an emotional level. The sole purpose of this content is for social media accounts to post AI slop that can go viral and generate engagement. Let's take the World Cup again as an example. When Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, and Erling Haaland were going band for band in the group stages and scoring multiple goals a game, people joked about how it was like a triple domain expansion from the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. So there are memes such as this one, that also got a response from the official FIFA account. But when people make it into an AI version, I think it just becomes less funny, and it takes away from the soul of the original. Having three people just essentially screaming at each other is not the same thing as it being a cultural reference to something that has nothing to do with the World Cup at all, but so happens to be a perfect description for it. When you see AI content, the reaction is never, oh wow, this is funny, it captured what I felt or thought. It's just, oh, it's pretty neat that AI can make something that imitates so well now. When the online space becomes increasingly littered with AI slop, it crowds out the room for human-created content. AI slop is just less effort. You put in a prompt to describe the story and ask it to animate in a certain style and you're good to go. It's not about finding something new. You don't have to interpret it, and you certainly don't add your own personality into it. What used to be a language for people to build community and common ground is facing a challenge unlike any we have seen before. You might think that it's not that serious, it's just a meme or a joke. While I will argue that in the age of misinformation and distrust, memes are one of the few ways that bring people closer and actually encourages empathy with one another. The #1 box office A24 movie, Backrooms, originated as an online meme. When someone posted a picture on the online forum 4chan that asked other netizens if these rooms gave them the same unnerving feeling. AI can't do that. It never will capture that indescribable human emotion in the same way. If you need any proof of that, look at the comment section of this Instagram post. What was a very cool and creative video made by a very real human creator is now being doubted for being AI. Now, don't get me wrong, it is good that people are being critical and trying to analyze the information they are receiving. But AI is sowing distrust and eliminating room for creativity in ways we have never seen before. Despite what might be for the betterment of society, AI content is probably never going away. And I get the appeal. AI can make things at the flip of a switch that probably would have taken the whole movie budget for humans to make. But at least for the foreseeable future, AI will never make humanity, and it will never make empathy. As we continue to be bombarded with AI brain rot, it is unfortunately up to us to hold on to that humanity ourselves. Finding that humanity that transcends communities and our own dogma is something we are capable of, and memes are one of those cute and funny ways we can be reminded of that. You might think I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but I honestly believe that AI slop is one not very steep slippery slope away from eroding our humanity and our ability to connect with each other. I also like to do a deeper dive into meme culture and history in the future, so if you do find this video interesting, please do like, share, and subscribe, and also leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite meme is. I would love to hear that.